Floyd Mayweather beginning to shake his right hand as though it's bothering him. Now, he had hand injuries in his bout with Corrales back in January, and actually saw a doctor, when, Larry, earlier this week, right?
On Monday, he went to see a doctor about his hand, which suggests that he has either an injury or he's getting over an injury. He doesn't have big, powerful hands, strong hands. Maybe that will keep him from being the kind of puncher that he envisions himself to be, and have to box and let the knockouts happen, as George says.
And George is the one who pointed out to me that Floyd was shaking his right hand. It's a pretty sure sign, isn't it, George?
Yeah, it hurts. Sometimes hurts more than...
And with the right hand perhaps hurting, Mayweather went to the left hook twice, came with the right to the body.
His head's in there. While he's in that motion, he switches his body to a southpaw and throws this guy off.
George, if the right hand is hurting him, does it hurt more to land a head shot than a body shot?
Yeah, I think the body shots are more dangerous because you're going to hit the end of the elbows, and you just can't get a real tight fist when you go down to the body. So
if you notice, his right hand is open while his left hand is balled into a fist.
Exactly right. He is not balling the right hand, or at least wasn't a moment ago.
shots.
Meanwhile, Hernandez is just digging away, trying to stay chest to chest with Mayweather. Gets a chance to hit Floyd after the referee said stop.
4.
And this is going to be called a knockdown against Floyd Mayweather.
7.
And he motioned Jim about his hand.
Box.
So there's a turn of events in the potential scoring of the fight, as suddenly Floyd Mayweather is knocked down, and that, of course, will be a point to the advantage of Hernandez. Let's go to
wincing as he goes back to his corner.
Keep it there.
Floyd, rough night to get through.
Oh man, tonight was it was a rough night. Actually, you know, I hurt my left hand, and later on in the fight I hurt my right hand. So I had to try to win the best way I know how. I used my legs, box, and move. He was tough, but I think if I had both of my hands, I could have, you know, eventually boxed down and got him out of
Let's go back to the dressing room. When you came into this fight, how badly were your hands hurting you?
To be honest, Larry, you know, I came into the fight with 2 messed up hands. But, you know, I had no excuse. I like to go out there and fight and put on a good show. But, you know, like I said, I want to thank God, God for getting me through this. I want to thank God for bringing me where I'm at today. I want to thank Team Mayweather, and I want to thank Grant.
When you were in the dressing room before the fight, I understand that they tried to give you some extra tape, but you refused it?
Well, no, they didn't try to give me no extra tape.
No.
But I just wanted my hand wraps put onto it where they feel comfortable. And so I thought, you know, if I had a lot of padding on top, a lot of tape on my wrist, that my hand, you know, I can get.
Did you have to take a shot of Novocaine in either hand or both?
Both.
Both hands?
Both hands.
So when did you start feeling the pain?
Actually, I started feeling the pain like when they called it a knockdown. That's when I hit him and I really felt it bad in my left hand.
All right, let's take a look at what happened there, because there was no punch actually landed. You just went down from the pain and you needed a break? Now watch here. There really wasn't a punch landed. You hit him on the head with your left hand, and that must have really felt. And eventually you went down just, it seemed, to get a break, and they called it a knockdown.
It's a part of boxing, but the main thing is I got through this tonight, and I just give thanks to God. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
bring me here, man?
It looked like in the first 2 rounds you wanted to get him out of there. Was that in part, at least, because you didn't want to put your hands through 12 tough rounds?
Man, I thought you know, I thought my hands were gonna be strong, but my hands did feel good halfway until I hit him on top of the head. But you know, I'm looking forward to fighting Jesus Chavez. He went out there, put on a good show, put on a good performance, and I just want to keep working hard. I'm young and I'm still learning. This is something you have to deal with in boxing.
Is this the roughest night you've ever had in boxing?
To be honest, It was a real rough night, but the main thing is I got through it, and I'm looking forward to bigger and better things. I'm looking forward to fighting Jesus Chavez.
Are you going to have to take months off to let your hands heal, perhaps even to have them operated on?
I don't know how long I'm gonna have to take off, but it was a hard night. It was a hard night, and I'm just happy with the victory.
You don't have big hands. Let's hold these hands up.
Small hands.
Are these knockout hands? I mean,
You see there's no bone right here. See?
right over here. You can see there's no knuckle.
There's no knuckle right here.
Right here.
There's no knuckle right here, and I got this thing keep coming, a big knot coming right here on the left.
Does this mean basically you have to be a boxer and let the knockout just come when it comes?
That's why in a lot of fights you see me boxing this move, because my hands is hurting. But my hands never hurt me like they hurt me tonight. And so I was just trying to, you know, pity pat and move and get the win the best way I know how.
In the 7th round, Mayweather continued openly to grimace. He constantly switched his stance, southpaw, conventional, mostly southpaw, through the end of the fight, using the right hand, but using it mostly as a rangefinder and a pity-pat scorer rather than delivering punches with authority. Meanwhile, Hernandez is just digging away, trying to stay chest to chest with Mayweather. Gets a chance to hit Floyd after the referee said stop.
4.
And this is going to be called a knockdown against Floyd Mayweather.
7.
And he motioned Jim about his hand.
Box.
So there's a turn of events in the potential scoring of the fight, as suddenly Floyd Mayweather is knocked down.